Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the OSCatch 2016 World Cup. My name is Zetrot, and today we're going to continue to go over our group stage. We're going to continue over our group stage. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
We're
you
going
have
to
an extra
continue over
block to get ready.
All right.
Come on, Zetrot.
Fruits are fine. Play.
I choked on my tongue.
Venezuela, Indonesia.
You choked on
Well.
your tongue?
Yeah. Woo.
All right.
Okay, so I guess your intro was a bit of a slip of the tongue then?
Yeah, a little bit of a
Oh, wow.
slip of the tongue. I had a few too many grapes before the Catch the Beat World Cup. Well, OSCatch. It's going to take me a while, so I apologize if I say CTV. I've been doing the Catch World Cups for 2-3 years, calling it CTV, so I do apologize.
Let's not
You're not
We've
the
been
only
here for
one.
7 years. We've been here for 7 years, guys.
6
Before you
in my
say
case, but
CTV,
yeah.
That's
Instead
true.
of Ross Catch, it's because we've been calling it CTV for 7 years.
All right. So to begin with, we do have Venezuela versus Indonesia lining up with on the Venezuela side, Alcrina, Mr. Blinking, Ace W. On Indonesia's side, DK 312, Deceitful, and Shurilia. So
Wow.
people, what do you think about that match?
What a scary roster that Indonesia has. Despite being high seeded, they are definitely really strong. And they ended 5 plays. Like I think it was 5 plays for a reason last year. They lost in a tiebreaker against Chile in a really cool matchup. And I remember Deceitful being absolutely incredible when it comes to combo holding and droplets in general. So Indonesia has a really strong player here. I remember him full combo in the first like 700 combo of the finals tiebreaker. So
Wow.
definitely a strong team that we have here in Indonesia with the Seedful, Shurelia and Dika as well. Really strong players. I remember Shurelia. I'm not sure if Dika played last year. And from Venezuela, are the newcomers. It's the first time that Venezuela is actually playing in a Catch the Beat World Cup, now called also Catch. So let's say welcome to Venezuela, first time playing
Yes.
here, and also the only game mode that they never played before in a World Cup. So
This is the
So-
second. This is the second time we've done this because I think the exact same thing happened in last World Cup. We welcomed Venezuela for the first time.
That's awesome.
Welcome.
So chat, please, a round of applause for the first comers of their country, representing the Venezuelan pride.
Indeed. And another thing to note is, while you guys probably already know watching the World Cup, our group stages run matches simultaneously. So another match that will be going on as well is Netherlands versus the United States. And we'll try to give you guys updates on that. And as always, if we run through the Indonesian versus Venezuelan match and there is still something to show of the other match, I do believe we will still switch over to that later on. So don't worry about the Netherlands versus the United States. It's still going to be going on, and we will try to keep you updated on those as well. But we try to make sure that we have at least one stream session for every country in group stage. We try to.
With the varying degrees.
it's not easy though. Like we have a lot of teams and we had a lot of win by default as well, which means that some of those teams might actually not get any stream time at all.
That's very
Yeah, like
true.
I've been looking at the stream schedule and I've been trying. I really have.
Yeah, another thing is I feel like a lot of these win by defaults could be maybe linked to food allergies.
Wah.
Dude, there's gonna be tons of fruit puns.
Yeah, and talking about puns, which has nothing related, but we have the first warm-up already here, and it's going to be Banging Burst, and I can tell you, because I played this map before, it's an absolutely disaster. Like, I don't see too much people being able to clear this map at all, so if you thought that the
sounds brutal.
tiebreaker was... Well, yeah, it does. I remember this map from Mania, but I played the CTB version as well, and I believe it's mapped by CLSW. I'm not sure if it's the same version, but if it is, be sure to like hold yourself because it's going to be a really intense thing. I hope that they play with no fail because if not, they are going to fail.
All right, that's hard.
think it's 200, 200 and I don't know if it's 240 or 260. I'm not sure how is the BPM of this, but it gets absolutely intense.
Well, even if it gets intense here, you might be surprised. They might be able to pull this. Why would they be picking it as a warm-up just to tank? Somebody
Well,
here is
to
trying
have
to
fun.
prove a point, maybe. Well, yeah,
Oh,
it could be.
definitely.
It could be fun, or it could be like, hey, guess what? We're really good. Those are always really fun to watch too. Sometimes warm-ups are just goofy and stuff, but other times they can actually be used as kind of a like intimidation.
Well, France did that earlier. While they chose the tiebreaker of the last tournament's finals.
Yeah, and speaking about Indonesia and Venezuela here, Venezuela first map of the host catch history is going to be Banging Burst, so. And I believe this was a warm-up selected by Indonesia, right?
Sure.
No, it was by Venezuela. Oh my goodness.
They are coming in, and they are coming in hard.
Definitely. And in the other one, United States, Netherlands, I think we have the warm-up selected already as well.
All right, let's see what these guys got, and hopefully they won't slip on any of these peels as they're catching catch all these fruits. Oh wow, Juan, you were not kidding.
I told you that I was not kidding. I cannot even score more than 60 combo on this map. And holy Christ, what is Ace W doing? He's doing really good on this one.
He beat your combo record.
Yeah, but he was doing really good. I mean, only holding 100 here is really good. Dika is going absolutely monstrous. Look at that double S. Well, not anymore, but he was.
Yeah. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, I told you this map was hard.
Oh yes.
I believe you.
Like, it's not only the structure of the map itself, also the BPM is really hard to like master, because despite you don't really need that much speed when it comes to CTB, because you don't really have to tap at the rhythm of the music depending on the patterning. You sometimes have to swap between left and right really fast, and that is not easy at all. It's like hand drilling, it's like streaming on standard but in a different way, because you have to take care as well in how long you keep your hyper dash press as well. So it takes a lot of cohesion between the two hands if you're playing with two. And also with the reaction of your eyes, the speed of the beat map, it's really complex. The code is not a game at all. Like it is a game, but it's definitely really harder than what most people think.
Oh yeah, most definitely, Juan. One of the things while playing House Catch to get ready for this World Cup is something you have to realize is a lot of the timing is in the dash timing. And if your dash timing is even a little bit off on hypers, you're going to miss that.
Oh yeah, can confirm.
Oh, that's a definite. And wow, actually.
Becca 312 doing incredibly well at that very last jump section there.
Look at Dika going for an S on that.
Yeah, very impressive. Showing Indonesia is quite strong, even right out of the group stage. Normally, you know, the players get to warm up, and I feel that there's a lot of self-improvement during World Cups, even for our teams. And for them to come right out of the gate and do something that hard and pull an S with only 20 misses for Catch the Beat, that's quite impressive. 98.39% accuracy.
That definitely is, like, this map is not easy at all. Like, you have holding that combo is just impressive. Doesn't matter how many misses you have. Like 300 combo here is really good.
Anyway, after that show of strength from Dika, but Mr. Blinking was far from being, you know, away on that. He actually finished the map one of the 3 players on this one, not 2. So
yeah,
let's see what Indonesia would choose after that.
I don't know why so many people think that Venezuela is already out of the tournament, because it's not the case. I don't think Venezuela is weak at all, even though a lot of players keep saying that. They might lack a little bit of versatility because they only have 3 players, but those 3 players are not a joke. You just saw Ace holding really decently in a map that is such as this caliber of level. It's really hard. Mr. Binking, oh, Chad read Robot, but I was saying, Mr. Binking as well, clearing the map is a really big achievement. We might, they might rely a little bit on Alcrena, but we have to see until we hit the group stage pool already. So second warm-up already selected here.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Delta Max. And this one, I'm not 100% sure. I know Delta Max in itself is a song that can get really hard, but depending on how it's created. But if this is a CPD Delta Max and not just a convert, we might see some really crazy stuff at the BPM speed up sections.
I mean, that's definitely a song which brings back nostalgia, as some of the songs we've seen this morning as well does in the old DDR player that I am.
Oh, it brings back ankle pain to me.
Oh, it's so
ridiculous.
True.
The 300 mix that was
Mixed,
on some
Max
of the arcade,
300,
yeah,
yes.
the Max 300 that was on some of the arcade units was just, it was evil, and sometimes they were set up that it couldn't be even selected unless you got 3 AAs.
Oh,
at
was
least. Yeah, it was like a secret stage on some of the DDRs. A little bit of a side note there, though. That's just a little bit of Delta Max info. I'm actually kind of interested to see how they do on this one, as it's not going to be really crazy right out of the gate. It should be a lot more easy, but as it goes further and further and gets faster and faster, the jumps have potential to get really crazy.
Yes, indeed. It gives you time to break yourself into the high BPM, but then it goes all the way.
Fruit is gonna fly though. Now, actually, as Twitch chat notices, we are having a little bit of connection with our players going on. Hopefully that will get resorted. It looks like everybody is still connected and in the room though, which is very good.
Yeah, but they're downloading the map, which can take some time sometimes.
The wait is real.
Yeah.
At least we have like awesome music to wait to.
You know, once upon a time, back when I used to play this, way back before, when I was just random user 6000 whatever, I used to think downloading maps at like 50 kilobytes a second was fast. It just gives you an idea how far we've come. Oh man, good time.
Man, you are old.
Yeah. Back then, like, you could download, like, the downloads without video were always faster, and they never even asked you to download with video. Now it's default to download with video. You gotta select the do not download with video option.
In the early 2000s, you know.
Yeah, back in the day where DSL was king, and fiber optics had not even been existed. Well,
and you were rich if you had DSL.
Yeah, you were stinking filthy rich if you had DSL. Behold my blazing 1 megabit connection.
Oh gosh. Remember when IDSN was a thing?
Yeah.
I'm so just glad we don't have that horrible phone noise anymore.
Yeah, remember when you used to have to like get the provider's disk and you couldn't even use their service without installing it?
Oh, damn.
I don't remember.
We are old. This is old.
Really?
We're scaring the chat.
Yeah, I remember a sub back is when you couldn't use the internet and the phone at the same time.
At the same time, yeah, somebody called you and just be like...
And your mum would want to use the phone. It's like, get off!
Oh, man.
Oh, the good old days.
The good old days. We are fine, everyone. We're just waiting here for some connection things, and we don't like to literally consider them issues. So while we wait, we're just kind of reminiscing on good old
Yeah.
times.
And
Now it's beginning.
forget all that reminiscing. It's catch time. We're going to.
Fast can you
we get to
go?
flip cards.
No. All right, here we go. How fast can you go?
Wanna try?
I've played this way too many times on DDR. I'm so good.
I tried this one, and the mania version is really fun because you have different types of patterning that goes faster and faster, but it's always the same patterning. So
Looks like we see a drop from everyone but Deceitful there, holding his combo.
I named the match passes.
Oh, and there it goes. And sometimes you will also see like jumps that look like they can be gotten pretty easily, even with a hyper dash.
yeah, but they're not.
No, those are like what they call like pixel perfect jumps. There are some that are right before becoming hyper dashes that are incredibly hard to get to, and you kind of have to know where it's coming from. So like being able to practice these map pool maps is going to give our players the best ability to come through here. And as we continue to go through here, we do see drops from just about everybody on Indonesia's side, but they are holding a little bit higher. Oh, and never mind. And just quick, the combo switches back over to Venezuela.
Yeah, Mr. Baking here is holding really strong, holding a lead for Venezuela. And holy crap, my curse ability today is on fire.
And
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 no,
there is a
Venezuela
full
failed.
sweep.
Venezuela as well?
Yeah, Venezuela did fail.
Oh, yeah, Venezuela was the only ones that dropped. Actually, Indonesia, on my side at least,
Yeah,
it
not
looks
bad.
like Deceitful was on full health. Dika as well.
Well, I will tell you what happened there because maybe the viewers were not paying too much attention to the map, but you could saw that every single fruit was a hyper dash, even the ones that had sliders and droplets on the middle. So you can tell how hard it is.
I still feel like maybe we should, like, I color my hyper dashes white. I learned recently that you can change the color of the hyper dash, and I keep mine white.
Oh, I had to use red hypers. If not, I cannot read it.
I can't see the red.
Well, depending on your skin though, because if you're using fruits, maybe you cannot see the red. I use circles and they are green and yellow, so I can see the red without issues.
Oh,
Depends.
right.
Dim background 100%.
And now
Didn't make
it
the
is time to
dash
go.
color black.
Black.
That's evil.
Literally. Whoa.
Alright. Wow, that was one-sided.
I like how both players decide to roll exactly at the same time. It was
Yes.
really perfect.
Yeah, that's an epic ouch for Deceitful there, getting only 12 points. Very nice from Mr. Beacon though, 90.
Getting completely destroyed here.
Well, we'll see the band then.
So let's see what they decide to ban here in Indonesia. I do believe that banning some of the hard rock will be like standardly right. But I think if you want to counter ban, you should ban Nomad here. Something like have a nice music, something like Grilletto maybe. Or stuff from the double time pool as well might make a bit of sense, such as Sexy Love.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, no mods. I don't know why. Perhaps they would ban it because it hasn't been chosen that much at all.
Yeah, but Venezuela is an anti team actually, and usually those kind of teams are the ones to go for the no mod because they're lacking a bit of versatility and other mods playfield.
Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, and I don't know. Out of the Hard Rock picks, I feel like maybe Dirt Devil might get knocked out a bit. I wasn't here
Yeah.
this morning to see if it actually received any game, but Dirt Devil and I don't know. I feel like Geisha's Dream is something that they might go ahead and play because it is a convert from the hard. I don't believe it'll be too hard there. As for the double time stuff, I don't know.
Okay, here then.
Detroit, what was worth, Devil got banned out twice already.
Haha.
Ah, good call.
And the double time so fast, we Magic's been banned once, Ilala's been banned once, so 60 Love. I got said and 60 Love got banned.
I'm not surprised about Sweet Magic, in all honesty. When I was watching that playthrough, it just doesn't look fun, and
Yeah, it does
I'm
look
terrible
fun,
at
but
double
it's
time.
it's pretty hard. Yeah, double time is the easier, the harder mod to transition, in my opinion, if you play only Nomad, because your Ruta just suddenly like walks really fast.
Yeah, your whole concept of how your catcher moves gets messed with, and you have to relearn that. And then if you go back to Nomad, then you have to relearn how to move around with not that much speed.
Yeah. But Sidon Girl being banned here, I don't think banning another hidden is alright. But they can go for like something like Joro Kovi Synchronicity can work because it's really long.
Okay, well, will that get sorted out? With the Netherlands versus USA match, USA banned out, Hoshika
And indeed,
Oh
Tucker.
wow.
And,
they changed then to Synchronicity and Anhedonia.
Yeah. And that bit you were saying about the US, they did
yes,
ban
they banned
something.
out Hoshiga Matataku and Epiphany, I think it is. And Netherlands banned out Europe, Kirby, and Dirt Devil.
Okay. So yeah, really interesting bans here that we have. Indonesia decided to swap that Sedan Girl from Eurokovi Synchronicity in the bans, and also they decided to ban Anedonia from the no mod selections. From Venezuela, it's looking like they are going for the double time bans. Golden Sky is the first one being knocked out, and that looks like it's probably going to be an Ailala if they want to ban another double time, in my opinion. Or maybe Piano Concerto from the hidden bracket. And there we go. Piano
Well
Concerto
done.
from the hidden bracket. Well, seems
And
like that ban
apparently-
worked out. Well, those two bans worked
Oh.
out.
Yep.
So let's see now what the Venezuela captain decides to go for as a pick, which I think should be a normal. Like I say, Have a Nice Music sounds like an interesting option for the Venezuela side. Probably one of the easiest nomads, mostly jam oriented.
Would they try like Grieto in order to try to snatch in really fast at first point?
Renato can be as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the faster ones. They might even be able to pick something off. Oh. You know, the TV sizes are easy openings. It'd be interesting to see them go right off the bat with a hidden pick, but seeing as two of the hidden picks got knocked out really quick there, I don't really see that being something that's going to happen.
So they're going for what are they going for first?
Well, it's a little bit hard to understand what's going on here.
I'm actually understanding. I'm trying
Oh,
to talk with the
okay.
captain
Oh.
right now in chat, so don't worry, it should be up soon.
All right.
Looks like Netherlands and United States are starting off with header ponting.
Okay, and it looks like we figured out what was going on there. These things happen.
Yeah, language barriers or something.
Yeah. Thank you, Juan.
It's always nice to have a Spanish commentator here.
Of course.
So, we've seen both warm-ups from both sides. Who do you think's actually going to be able to take this one away? It's looking just off base skill. Indonesia might have the upper hand here, but like Juan said earlier, I wouldn't count Venezuela out. They've had time to practice the group stage map pool. Obviously, they're feeling pretty confident going into this, so we should see something happen here. And it looks like the first map of this match is going to be the winter campaign on Osaka, and it's
So a
the rain-
hidden pick.
Oh, cool! So they did come right out of the gate with a hidden pick.
Yeah.
Right, so winter campaign on Osaka, probably the easier selection on the hidden bracket, patterning wise. It's one of the easier ones to read. It's also approach rate 9, which is something that probably a lot of the people playing here do like, because low AR combined with hidden is a difficult thing to pull out good scores on. So Venezuela here going for the flowish basic HD patterning to try and outclass Indonesia in this first pick. And like you were talking about, Citrod, I don't count Venezuela out already. I don't think that Indonesia will have such an easy time as everyone thinks they will. Yeah, maybe at the end Indonesia ends up taking the match. It's totally normal. But I don't think they will have it too easily.
Yeah, like
I mean-
I said, catch is one of those modes where memorization is something that you can actually use to your advantage. And having a whole week to practice on these map pools is definitely going to even these fields out a little bit more. We'll start to see the fields thin further and further as we get into the round of 16 and we go further and further through the World Cup. But here I feel like everybody has a equal playing field to be able to get into the round of 16. You're going to be baited out fair and square here. If you can't hold it together, then chances are, you know, better luck next year. And here's where we're going to see that.
There we go, we're ready to start with the first selection so far. HW already finding some misses. Seems like he struggles a little bit when it comes to hidden in general.
And yes,
Oh,
indeed. Like I said, I wouldn't count Venezuela out because, well, they maybe they had the underdog feeling, that they train more and stuff. And with the score V2, it might actually be more of well, it would be easier for them as a team to win.
Yeah, but so far Ace is having too many issues,
Oh.
not being able to catch up at all. Alcrena was holding quite strongly, but finding a miss in the middle. Mr. Binking, which was probably the last hope for Venezuela, ends up missing as well. Deceitful, the only one not holding full combo in Indonesia.
Yeah, as
The
Dragon
lead is
and
around.
Galaxy are both holding incredibly well.
Yeah, the difference here is too big at this time.
Yep. It would seem definitely. Oh yeah, definitely yes.
And you could see just how much practice has actually went into Indonesia's side as Galaxy and D-Dragon. You could see their catchers almost moving simultaneously. Outside of a few different alignment adjustments, in that one alignment, they're dropping D-Dragon's combo right before the end of it, still being able to pull off that S, but Galaxy pulling off the very impressive double S and taking the first win for Indonesia. Venezuela had an S from Mr. Binking and an A from El Serena, but A's W was not able to hold very well. You could see that Hidden is just not his game mode, as he was the only member to score a B on Venezuela's side.
Yes, and apparently the Seedful is not very happy with his computer.
Right, seems like we have an update for the United States versus Netherlands, and the US took the first point in Patapon theme. I mean they do won in Patapon theme Hard Rock pick. There's one seed in favor of the top seeded. So let's see what they decide to go for next. Here in Venezuela, Indonesia, we have Indonesia taking the first point, and I'm wondering what they decide to go for now. I believe double time is a cool option. Hard Rock as well. I will go for something like Connect, maybe, or Sexy Love.
I just want to see Sexy Love.
You really didn't like that it was banned, did you?
I really was not happy when that was banned. What's up with him and Sudanko though?
I could have sworn they banned that.
No, they changed the ban to
oh yes,
Eurokuri.
Ah.
So we're going
we
back
have
to the clown.
yeah to the clown. This is a pretty popular pick on the hidden bracket. Although
Yeah,
this was
the pick.
this is a map that has been. I mean, Indonesia was thinking about banning this one, and now suddenly going for the pick. Seems like they clearly saw the weakness of the Venezuela team.
Yeah, this is going to be detrimental to Venezuela if, like you said, they only have a 3-team roster. Not being able to swap out on Hidden, that's a very easy vantage point for Indonesia to take advantage and just scoop up a couple easy points.
Well, they only have this one in the hidden pool remaining, so
Yeah, after this, it's not hit him anymore. It's all gone.
Yeah, but in a best of 7, having 2 points up is not something you really want to have.
yeah. I mean, the thing is,
you want 2 points up.
yeah, you always want to be 2 points up.
Well,
But the
No,
thing-
2 points down. That's what you don't want to be.
Yeah, Indonesia wants to be 2 points up, but I don't think Venezuela wants to be 2 points down.
No.
Definitely not. But something that I want to say about that, being 2-0 up is something cool, of course, but it's even more important when you have a break point in your favor, such as this scenario, where you took the point that the other team decided to pick. So Indonesia right now just only needs to win in their own in order to win the match. And right now, Alcrena is the only one missing the full combo here. Every single other player here is holding a really strong 100%. The Dragon is the only one a little bit behind in terms of accuracy. Miss from Ace is definitely going to hurt the Venezuela team. Mr. Viking is the only one still holding strong here with the full combo. And our Solar Beam and Galaxy are just going ham here in the intro of the song. First third already done.
So, Juan, how much would you say the droplets affect now? Like, do we need to see our players catching absolutely everything in order to keep their score the highest as possible? Or are droplets not that big? Can you dodge them in order to still make a catch, like a slip catch? Like, if you mess up, would it still hurt? Or what do you think there?
Well, in general, Scorby 2 seems like it's punishing a little bit more this solo carry, but not really that much the accuracy in general. Makes sense because usually droplets are just worth 10 points in normal catch without the score V2. Like with score V2, the only thing you're limiting is that having a million point cap per each player, it's nearly impossible to solo carry like it was previously a thing in the previous CWC's editions. So it's a really cool thing to have the score V2, but in terms of droplets, holding good accuracy doesn't make too much of a difference. It only makes difference in a place that you have 6 full combos. Like if you have a better accuracy overall, but you're missing one combo, then you're probably not going to win anyways. Spinners though are a big thing, because spinners are still more important than the droplets.
Yeah, I did see a lot of rework going on to that. And it looks like we're coming really close to the end of this. We've got one more big finish here on the map, and it is not looking good for Venezuela here, as Indonesia has the clear lead advantage.
Yep, definitely. With Alcrena missing again, Icewe failing to hold any consequence combo. I guess Hidden is not really that thing.
Yeah, but at least you can see that the movement is there. It's just, as you said, Hidden doesn't look to be their mod to play. As the movement is there, they just seem to be getting lost a little bit during the hypers.
Yeah.
Which is giving them a little bit more credit than I can do, because I would totally get lost. I don't understand how Hidden's easier for some people, but I guess as you get used to playing, being able to just see the pattern and know where you gotta go becomes kind of second nature.
It's just a matter of practice though. It's a different way to read the mode, because it's not really adding difficulty, it's just a different way to read it. And that is why it's a playstyle more than a difficulty increase. But at the end, seems like best score will go for El Solar Beam, mostly based because of the spinners, and Mr. Viking holding the second place here. 3 full combos so far. Here, 1 from Venezuela, 2 from Indonesia. Second point in their favor. And now it's time for Venezuela to pick.
Quick update, US took the second points on the TTGL song.
Alright. Really good start for the US over there.
And looks like over here we're gonna be having a bit of lava.
This looks like a better choice for Venezuela than the previous Hidden selection. Double times suits a little bit better the playstyle that Venezuela has in general. I still think no mod was better, but double time is alright as well.
I still love this though. Venezuela banned out a hidden pick and picked hidden, and then banned out a double time pick, then picked double time.
Alright, so Mr. Binking asking if he can choose Hidden. Oh yes, because in some mods you only can choose one of the mods per match.
Yeah, for double time and hard rock, you are allowed to play with hidden.
So double time, now I see Mr. Binking with the Hidden still sticking on that, and Solar Beam probably with Hidden as well. Not sure about the others on the Indonesia side. I don't really see the Seedful going with the Hidden here, but maybe Dika wants to give it a shot.
Perhaps Mr. Binking would go Hidden as well.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Binking is without question going with the Hidden.
Alright, apparently they are readying themselves. Oh gosh, these players.
Like, it's normal when you have a team that is the first time that they are playing. All these players have no tournament experience. It's the first time I'm playing, so I do understand. But in a way, I feel happy for this kind of stuff to happen. Like, tournament experience is such a unique feel, and it's so cool that these three persons are able to experience this.
Yeah.
Even if they end up not liking it, because there are people that are not made for tournaments and they don't really enjoy it. But just experiencing it is a really cool thing.
And so we do have 3 hiddens on Indonesia side, and as definitely you said, 1 hidden from Mr. Binking, which might have trying to take more than he could shoot there.
It's looking like that a little bit, although Ice and Alcrena both are holding the combos here, so if some of the Indonesian sides ends up missing, it can't go
just
anywhere else.
Just as you say that, they both missed.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate.
The curse.
Yeah, the curse is real.
Combo based modes are my specialities when it comes to cursing. Anyway. Oh, that was a miss from Dika, so no full combo full team in the Indonesia side. I believe it was on the stream section.
But then again, if only he misses and El Solabim and Deceitful keep their combo, there's not much anyone from the Venezuelan side can do. And you were speaking about tournaments. You know, even doing local tournaments, little ones, can be a preparation, but going into the big leagues, the World Cups, can be a total different experience.
It is definitely a totally different experience, and I can tell you that because I did play some tournaments before World Cup, and it's not the same thing at all. Well, so far another point for Indonesia. Now they are at match point, and it's their time to select the map here. So really good, 99.91% by Deceitful and El Solar Beam. From Venezuela, Mr. Binking ended up being the top player once again in the South America country here, performing particularly well. He had 2 misses in a row in the early beginning, but somehow he managed to get back into the game and pull out a decent performance over here. Aizu and Alcrena performed quite good as well. They didn't do bad, but sadly it wasn't too much to outbeat Indonesia.
Yeah. Alright. So what would Indonesia choose now they're in such a dominant position?
Not what I want.
They can choose whatever they want. Sexy Love seems like a bad option, but I will like that.
I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
connect.
DT is not really big of that big of a problem for him. So yeah, Sexy Love is something they could pop into if they wanted to.
They're going
But it
Connect,
actually looks like they're going Connect. Yeah. So a Hard Rock, huh? Weird. I don't feel like they actually even need to mess with Hard Rock, in all honesty, in order to take this. But I guess they just kind of want to show the team strength here.
Yeah, it might be the case.
Seems like Shirelli is going to replace Deceitful here. Oh, 15 seconds for the toilet, that's pretty fast.
Well, you know, there are also players.
I don't know what you're talking about. I play this game and it don't take me 15 seconds. It takes a whole lot longer than that.
Yeah, I guess it's more an MMO kind of thing.
No, they probably just backflipped off their chair and straight onto the toilet and took care of business.
Well, you know, apparently they lied. It's more than 50 seconds now.
Yep.
And as someone said, I won't say his nickname, Rip Toilet.
I can't believe we're actually discussing this.
All right. So it looks like we're going to be getting ready here.
Yep.
Oh man, some of the Twitch comments on that. No, mind.
Looks like we're gonna have Grillita being played though over on the Netherlands USA game.
Alright, once again, same squad when it comes to Hidden here, Mr. Binking. And all the Indonesian side are with the Hidden.
And do you see Indonesia missing on that one?
Don't
I
really
don't
see
any
that
pack
happening.
drops.
Oh yeah, Alcrena dropping early at about 50 combo. Will not influence the game that much, but you know, if Indonesia doesn't break, that's it.
Okay, USA win 4.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
Alcrena-
will conclude. Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was-
Alcrena. Go ahead, I'll leave you.
No, this match is way more important. Go ahead and continue that. Alcrena did drop, unfortunately, and they are building their combo back up, but this is still leaving quite the large lead for Indonesia, and I do apologize for blocking you there 3 times, Slane. My apologies.
that's fine. Alright,
that-
Ace W missing again with Shirelia, but you know, with 2 full combos versus 1, Indonesia has it more or less in the bag.
And yes, looking like that's going to be the end of the road for this match in particular, 4-0 in favor of Indonesia. And I'm pretty sure this was the first match for both teams.
Yep.
It should be, yes, apparently yes.
So really cool start for the Indonesian side. Venezuela trying to, I mean, they will necessarily win the 2 match remainings, and that is a hard deal, but they have to do their best and try to knock down Belgium and Poland as well.
Well, it was a good game and a good match for both sides, even if it was slightly one-sided. It's the first time the Venezuelan comes into play, so... And congratulations for the US as well.
Yeah, the US sweeping over there the Netherlands. That was a really important match for them because now they only need to beat one more team in order to advance. And they have a really important encounter soon against Mexico, which is the high seed of the group against the top seeded.
Okay.
Alright, and the next matches that we will be having going on is going to be Finland versus Brazil and Peru versus Norway. And I'm not exactly sure which one we're going to be tuning into yet, but as soon as we figure that out, we will let you guys know.
I'm pretty sure the scheduled one is Finland against Brazil, but we don't really know if Finland would show up until the end. We neither do know if Peru or Norway are going to show, so it's going to be floating in the air.
Apparently,
the
we do have
suspense game
6
is
players.
real.
We do have 6 players in the Finland versus Brazil match.
Alright, awesome.
And
Yes.
GG Jacks, there is one World Cup per year of OSU standard, and well, there are 4 of them. 4 World Cups, 4 modes.
5
nice
World
it is.
Cups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 4 modes. My bad. I know 4K is 4K really a mode? Oh, I won't say about that.
Each different
But-
key count is viewed as a different game mode.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
so
we
the
should guess-
Oz World Cup registration will probably start around September. So if you're looking out for that, or if you're kind of like looking forward to the Oz World Cup, around September, I'd guess.